Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai, and I'm so excited to finally bring you some ACDC here on this channel. I know a lot of y'all have been asking me for Thunderstruck for quite some time, but I've actually heard that song many, many times in passing at bars, karaoke. Honestly, everyone knows that song. It's such an iconic, legendary song. But one song I don't know is Hellspells. So that's where we're starting today. Apparently, they have quite the discography, so there is a lot to get through. So I really, really do hope you enjoy adding this to a part of our music journey. I know it's been requested for a while, so I can't wait. It's finally here. But if you do enjoy these kinds of videos, be sure to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss my videos ever again. That being said, let's get started with ACDC Hellspells. Oh, being hypnotized. We absolutely are being hypnotized. I love how he's getting into it. Love the change.
I'm a rolling thunder, pouring rain. I'm coming on like a hurricane. My lightning's flashing across the sky. You're only young, but you're gonna die. I won't take no prisoners, won't spare no lives. Nobody's putting up a fight. I got my bill, I'm gonna take you to hell. I'm gonna get you, say get you. A hell spells. Yeah, hell spells. You got me weak, hell spells. My secrets is hell spells.
Okay, before everyone's blood pressure goes to a boil and we all just kind of faint here, I know that in Thunderstruck, it's very iconic, you know, the thunder, like the whole chant, everyone tries to copy it, tries to, imitate it, and it's not easy at all. It is a very interesting voice he has, so I'm like, okay, I wonder if he puts that into effect into all of their songs. You know, they have a very, very big discography, so I'm over here wondering, like, I wonder if that's a recurring theme. Is that just how he sings normally? Is that just always there? And apparently that's true. Here it starts off right out of 10, and you're like, oh shit, you know, it kind of like slaps you out of nowhere. What an interesting voice. I'm curious as to his technique, his background, how he learned this. Is just this how he talks. I actually kind of want to hear his normal speaking voice, just like in interviews or whatever. I want to know what he actually sounds like because I'm like trying to put a voice, when you can kind of see someone, you can imagine what their voice sounds like. This is just like, yeah, no, you can never judge a book by its cover because this is just not completely out of the ordinary. Not at all what I was expecting. I knew I had a little bit of taste of it in Thunderstruck, but watching this, I'm just like, okay, yeah, so he can do this, do that all the time without getting tired, without his voice hurting. I feel like they need to study his vocal cords in a lab. Like, we've seen those videos where, you put like a camera and look down there. I'm curious as to what he sounds like and what he sounds like now. I think they're still, performing to this day. So yeah, sorry for rambling. I'm just like, man, that is an interesting voice. A very, 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 very interesting voice. Yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I don't want to miss a single thing. But yeah, let's continue with the video.
Hell spells. My secrets is hell spells.
cold water listening to him. Oh, he doesn't even need to look. He's gonna break his neck. We're gonna go back a little bit, but I just want to make a note because I run a million miles per minute when I do these videos because I get so excited and I don't want to lose this train of thought. You know, watching him perform, you watch his look at him, his body language. He is, you know, grooving, is moving. He's got ants in his pants. He doesn't even have to look. He had his eyes closed, his hair covering his eyes half of the time while he's, you know, headbanging and moving around the stage. You could tell this is somebody who has such a passion for music, has such a passion for guitar because it's almost like muscle memory. It's almost like the guitar is another limb. It's an extension of your, you know, body. And, you know, when you're playing it, it's almost a part of you where it just sounds so clean. You even can get a little, especially if you are at this level of being a guitar player, you can kind of get a little bit creative. I've seen it before with many of the greats. They have, you know, these similar characteristics in common where it's a part of them. They don't even have to look. They just got to feel it and the strings just kind of like tell a beautiful story with their fingers. It's so cool to watch someone who's just so passionate, having such, you know, having the time of their life performing this. Great solo, by the way. But I'm loving the tone of his guitar and the way that he chooses to write, you know, these riffs. So he chooses to, you know, play. It just kind of is very unique to him. I noticed it, you know, now that I'm thinking back, whenever I hear, you know, the guitar in Thunderstruck, I'm just like, okay, this is kind of their sound. They have this, you know, secret formula here when they're writing songs. And I'm kind of excited to watch many more. You guys have sent so many my way. I'm like, I actually don't know that song. So I cannot wait to listen with you guys. So please let me know which ones you want to hear next. But man, I'm just I'm loving the energy that they bring. I just kind of want to like put it in a little bottle and savor it forever. But we're gonna hit probably the last couple of notes of this solo and continue. But I just wanted to say that before I forget. I'm so sorry. Oh, bye. Oh, okay. I feel like, you know, watching this, I'm just kind of like taking a step back, like, oh, so this is what I've been missing out for so long. You know, a lot of y'all were like Thunderstruck. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I've already heard that song many times. I actually heard, you know, someone do a cover of Thunderstruck when I was waiting to see Metallica about 5 years ago now at this point. So I'm just like, yeah, I know that song and I don't want to, you know, be here. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I've never heard this before. But now that I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, I've actually never heard this Hell's Bell song before. And you guys sent a lot of songs our way. And I don't know them. I know Thunderstruck is arguably one of their more popular one. It's the one that everyone kind of adds to movies. If there's like an epic fight scene, I've seen it at even like at football, baseball games. You know, everyone. It's universal, but they have a lot in their musical library that a lot of people still don't know. I guess people that aren't you know diehard ACDC fans don't know. I mean, like myself. So I'm over here like, wow, this was actually really fun. His voice is so interesting. I've said it so many times, like how does he do that? How does he it's almost like he's, like, screaming the entire time, and it sounds, interesting. It makes my throat dry just imagining, you know, his technique. I wonder what he does. It sounds, you know, like it's hard to maintain, but he does it all the time, so I wanna know his secret. There's just something about it because to be able to do that every single night, especially, you know, when they were touring constantly all over the world, all of that, I can't imagine what his technique is, so I wanna know his secret. What does he drink? What does he take? I wanna know. It's like a magic elixir, but what an interesting voice. I feel like that goes without saying. I love the energy that he brings. He's just has ants in his pants. Him and the guitarist. I'm so sorry, I don't know their names, but they're just kind of like grooving. They have that little like I don't know. It really feels like they have ants in their pants. So they're kind of like moving and shaking all over this stage. But you can tell every single person that is performing when they're playing, whether it be you know singing, backup, or you know bass guitar or drums, they are a pivotal point to this. It's almost like you see them and they're performing like their life depends on it. They're doing, you know, amazing things on their own. And when you put it together, things just start making a little bit more sense. And you get the aerial view of everything. And you're like, wow, this is so smart. The way that they structure the song is incredibly strong, incredibly smart as well. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times people kind of like sway away from that. And honestly, it's so simple. When you have a secret recipe, you know, you have a nice like introduction with, you know, some instrumentals, you kind of like get a little taste of it. It's almost like you're dipping your feet in the water. And then when it all comes in, it just makes you feel like, ah, it's refreshing. I don't know how else to explain it. I feel like keeping things simple while having those instruments and the vocals be perfect, you know, very clean and precise. That's when you have a song that everyone is going to remember. Songs that, you know, how many years later people like me are going to be listening to it on the very first listen on YouTube. So I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like it holds the test of time if that's you know makes a little bit more sense. Almost like age is like fine wine. Like it went a little bit of a rumble. I'm so sorry. I feel like none of that probably. I'm gonna rewatch this while I'm editing and be like, what the hell was I even saying? But if you get it, you get it. Hopefully you did. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss my videos ever again. I also live stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I love to get to know you guys a little bit better. Other than that, videos every day, so stay tuned. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Remember, I love you so very much. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.